All right, then, folks. Ryan here coming to you with a brand new video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, comment down below. I think I have to drop this down, I believe. I think that works better. All right. Like and subscribe, comment down below. I think this is better. Or we'll go back a little bit, I think. All right, here we go. So, as you can see from my title tonight, bring peace to your life. And I believe this is something that I got really good at bringing peace to my life, creating peace in my life. I know this is extremely difficult for some people to even fathom, wrap their minds around. Yes, you can become peaceful. And hey, Christy, and this can be challenging in the beginning. I am not going to say this is a cakewalk because it isn't. And over the years, I got better and better at bringing more peace to my life. And this was a challenge, at least in the beginning. It was like it was really hard. But when I stumbled upon personal development, I came across the work of Dr. Bruce Lipton. And he was talking about how your programs is running your life. The programs that you were downloaded with from age 1 to 7 is actually running your life and ruining your life as well. I'm not saying all of those programs are bad. Some of them are not that good. Okay? So here we are today, trying to figure out how to evolve, become a better human being than what we are right now. You know, when I start to really take a look at the programming that I was given to freely at birth, you know, which really rapidly compounds from age 1 to 7. And that's how the rest of my life was going to play out. So I discovered the program. Well, I discovered that these programs are running somewhere here in the background. I am not really aware of them, but by learning about programming, then I could actually hear them, and you know, in many instances, I could hear these programs running in the background, running my life, but I become aware of them. And I begin to train my mind to um, push back these programs. I am not going to let this thing run my life and take my life over and take me down the wrong road. I am in control. I am going to decide how I live my life. The programs are not going to. So over the years, I worked very hard, and even now, I'm working even harder now at changing these programs. It's extremely difficult to do. It's not easy. I don't believe that the programs will ever go away. I believe you have to constantly work on the programs. So that way you can keep them at bay. And you can run your life instead of the programs. Yeah. So some years ago when I discovered something called personal development. Okay? Sorry. Little runny nose. Okay. So, so some years ago, I discovered something called personal development. Never heard of it, couldn't even spell it. So I said, all right, I'm gonna see what this thing is really all about. But I noticed they were saying some things which actually make sense. Like your thoughts create your reality. Really? The way how you think and the way how you feel. That's just how you are going to experience life. So change your thoughts, change your life. Change your thinking, change your life. Now, Earl Nightingale kind of picked me up, took my head off, spin it around. When he said something in one of that, I think it's a 19-minute video. I forgot the title of it. But he said in that video, he said, your environment, your environment is a merciless mirror of you. The car you drive, the clothes you wear, the people who you are friends with, where you live, all those things. Even the partner that you choose is a merciless mirror of you. So if you choose a partner and you realize that, oh God, this person is just crappy. Yeah, we can spend a couple minutes criticizing that person, talk whatever about them, and that's okay. Because that makes you feel good for 2 seconds. That's fine. The truth is, you and that person are around the same. You are not much different from that person. Right? So, your environment. And Dr. Bruce Lipton said, the things that comes into your life easily is because you have a program that supports it. Okay? So whatever comes into your life is because of the program that you're on. It bring those things into your life. We are more powerful than we know, but it's working against us in a negative way. Okay? And then another quote, people keep on saying this over and over and over. You attract what you become. So let's go out and go blame everybody for everything in the world. It's their fault. They are the reason why I'm working at this crappy job. They are the reason why I have this crappy girlfriend, crappy partner, crappy spouse, whatever. It's everybody's fault. Except for you. And that's where we got it wrong. Whatever is taking place in our lives and occurring our lives, whatever is happening to us, we are responsible in a large way. Are there some people who are just bad people? Yes. But we are inviting bad people into our lives. One, we lack awareness. We don't want to see people for what they are sometimes. And that's sad. We gotta see them for what they are. Look at the person. That is a person which is not gonna bring you any joy, not gonna bring you any peace. You gotta look at that. Pay attention to it. I think I got really good at that over the past couple of years. I look at what brings me peace, happiness, joy, fun, laughter, and what doesn't. What doesn't, I stay away from it. What brings me peace, happiness, harmony, joy, fun, and laughter, I move towards it. Right? So, over a period of time, I begin to get better at removing the drama from my life. I don't really have a lot of people who come into my life because I want, like when I woke up to this thing here, something that terrifies me. It's just that I was so afraid to bring people into my life because I'm like, I am just like these people. There's no way on earth I'm going to bring people into my life who are not just like me. Okay? I have to admit my shortcomings, my vices, all that stuff. I have to look at those. And if I change those over the years, I will become the person who I want to become. My friends know these days, typically, the people who are friends with me these days, I'm friends with, majority of them are into fitness. Running is mainly the number one places most of my friends are into running, they're into fitness. Right? Once I got into running, I start attract more runners into my life. Runners attract runners. That's just how it's going to be. If if you are a criminal, it's a good chance the people who you attract in your life are going to be criminals because you are just like them. All right? You are horrible. And they are horrible, and both of you come together and you just create this big ball of horribleness. All right? So look at what you are and change it. Change it for the better. Change it for yourself and for society. So once I learn that I'm the problem, I try not to blame everybody else for everything. I mean, I do that for a little while, but I know deep down it's not those people really. I need to change. And if I change, then I can prevent, or at least, you know, at least I can avoid getting myself into certain situations. And that's exactly what I did over the years. Right now, you know, no, I don't like Playboy Cardi. I used to listen to Playboy Cardi, but I don't like Playboy Cardi. Sorry. Right? So, I it took me a long time to get to where I'm at right now. And I'm telling you, once you get on this journey here, you are not gonna get off because you can't. You're gonna if you do, only a matter of time before you go back to where you were. It must be terrifying. Where you were must be if it's comfortable. Let's say where you were comfortable and it was good. It was peaceful, it was joyful, it was loving. You will go back there because it is comfortable. Going out into the unknown is uncomfortable. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know. You are chasing something that you don't even know if you are going to achieve or get. You know, acquire, bring into your life. You don't know. So this is when you said, I'm staying in the unknown until I figure this out. Okay? like I did, until I figure out that what I really want out of more than anything else. When I look, okay, houses, cars, because these are stuff that I wrote down years ago. I want all these things. But I noticed they weren't exciting. It wasn't firing me up. Yes, I would like a house on the hill, of course. One on the coast, one in the city. I would like that. I would like 3 houses. Believe me, I would. Because I wrote these things down. But it wasn't firing me up. But I noticed once I keep on doing the work over a long period of time, I start becoming more peaceful within myself, more calm, more caring, more loving, more joyful. And I realized that out of anything else that I have always wanted out of life was to be peaceful. I did not know how to accomplish that, acquire that at all. Now, looking back from where I came from to where I'm at now, I have accomplished that. I have acquired peace. I got it. Okay? I know what it is like to wake up feeling peaceful, go to bed feeling peaceful. Right? And this is something that I believe a lot of you might be struggling with. You do not know how to become peaceful. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you are here, folks. Appreciate you. Comment down below. It's awesome. A lot of you do not know how to be peaceful. You just don't. And this is my mission in life right now. All right, George, is to help as I possibly can to get in a state of peace and also calm and relaxed state. Be quiet. You do not have to get involved into every darn thing that's going on out there on the internet. The internet is a busy place. Now we get all types of people crawling out of the cracks of the internet, causing headache, mayhem, hell for a lot of you. So, what we're going to do right now is to get in a state of peace. Okay? So, here are some things that you need to be doing. Because we are going from misery to peace and calm. Okay? If your life was anything like mine was in those years when I couldn't figure this thing out, not understanding I was running on this program for all these years and did not know how to change it. I know how I acquired it. Looking back now, I'm like, these people who I was around downloaded that program. I downloaded that program by observing, because you see, when you are young and impressionable, you don't have to write anything down to learn it. You just downloaded it into your subconscious mind, because consciousness wasn't developed yet. So you don't have to think about anything. It's just you are in a state of, I think, is theta. I think that's where you are in that state. So you are in a dream-like, sleep-like state. So you just downloaded everything. Come down into your subconscious. And what happened later on, your conscious mind develops. You become, aware of things now. You can start to see things. Who don't talk to the creepy guy that lives 2 blocks away from you. You start understanding these things. That guy, if you're a girl, you realize that he's always trying to talk to you. You realize you are like 9 years old and he's trying to talk to you, and you be like, okay, understand what's going on here. Stay away from this guy, And you're a guy, you realize the guy, the drug dealer over there, you be like, yeah, he looks like a bad guy. I need to stay away from the guy. So awareness, you start to observe, think. That wasn't going on in the beginning. From age 1 to 7, wasn't going on. It was just people talking all the time, and whatever they say, whatever these people are afraid of, you becomes afraid of that thing too, because they talk how afraid they are of this person or of that thing. Okay? So you download it, and especially when it's negative, you downloaded it faster because survival. That's how we are built as human beings. You know, as human beings, we were built to survival is that's we are organisms. So organisms typically they want to survive and they will do whatever they have to do, adapt to any environment and so forth. If you go out into the hottest desert, you will see animals lived out there. How come? They adapt to that environment. Human beings were like that too. Okay, so it's about adapting. So right now we are moving away from the program that we were given to from age 1 to 7. It needs to be changed. This must be a part of your life's mission, your life's work, is to change the program that's running your life and is destroying you like it did to me. Took me down the wrong road. Didn't understand how to deal with it. Nobody showed up to say, hey, Ryan, I think this is what's going on with you. So here is what you do. Nope, none of that stuff. You know, so right, exactly, Christy. Yeah. So now we're going from misery, you being a miserable person, and we are going to peace and calm. I notice when I look back the things that actually worked for me. Whenever I get that little voice in my head, that nudge said, move to a new place, I always do. And it led me to where I am right now. The one time I did not make the move when I was supposed to, that was a blessing in itself. Okay? That was a blessing in itself because if I should have moved at the time when I should. But that was a blessing in itself. I got hold back and I didn't make the move. But that has shattered some of the old programs there that was holding me back in life. I realized, no, looking back, and I'm like, all of this happens for a good reason. So looking back now, I'm like, oh, I see why everything happens the way how it did. And it landed me in a place right now which this is the happiest, most peaceful, the most calm, most respectable, most kind, most caring, most loving, most joyful, most beautiful, most wonderful I have ever been in my entire life. Looking back now, I'm like, I am so glad everything happened the way how it did. Luis, yeah, I live in Colorado. I'm not sure, if you are in, yeah, Colorado is a beautiful state. So I make that move because I realized that I am sick and tired of the way how I was living. And I need to figure this thing out on my own. So came to Colorado and I place is beautiful, the people are beautiful, and I need to work on myself so I can add to the environment, make the environment more beautiful. And that's what I did. So I start to work on myself. So I said I move. Then I got into fitness. You cannot achieve peace by sitting down on your couch. Sorry. Maybe you're one of those guys who can sit on your couch and meditate and everything works out for you. For me, it wasn't like that. I have to get up and go out there and do the work. And I put in the work. So I spent the last pushing towards a year and 6 months now since I have been on this journey here. Now I'm taking it another step up, which is the reprogramming. Day in, day out. I'm trying to make sure that I rewrite the programs, override the old programs. So that way my life can turn out to be joyful, wonderful, happy, and beautiful, peaceful. That's what I'm pushing towards right now. So I'm doing the reprogramming. It's it is a lot harder than I thought. Okay? And you have to read and listen to the same darn thing so many times over. It's like you are going to drive yourself nuts. Okay? So, Luis, you asked me a question, how to rewrite your programs. The thing that's working for me right now, I want you to look for some things, some materials that jumps out at you. Whenever you see them on paper or you hear them in an audio, it jumps out at you. I want you to write it down and record it in your own voice and listen to it, because human beings, there's one thing that we like. We like to listen to ourselves talking. That's the reason why when somebody else is trying to get into the conversation, and hey, David Hughes, thank you very much. You know, it's so when somebody is trying to get in, like to talk, and you are talking, and you just want to keep talking, because we like to hear ourselves talk. That's beautiful. So you can use it towards your advantage now. Record your own self, record your own voice. Listen to your own voice. And when you do, keep listening to the stuff that you want to use to reprogram your mind. All right? Yeah. Yeah. Right? That's what you do now. Reprogram your mind. Make your life a whole lot better than it is right now. You're going to have to talk a certain way, speak a certain way. When you show up a certain way. People are watching you. Don't believe that they don't pay attention. They do. Okay? So that's why you want to have to be like, I'm black. So that might be working against me already. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. But I do not want to take that chance. So I know I need to make sure that I behave a certain way to avoid the stereotype. My skin color is working against me already. I understand that. There's nothing I can do about that, but I can do something about my behavior and the way how I carry myself, the way how I speak, and the way how I communicate and associate with other people as well. Reprogramming. I want you to change what's going on here. Like I said earlier on, your environment is a merciless mirror of you. The feedback is harsh. Please, don't get the same feedback that I got. It's too painful. Change the image of yourself, the internal image, both external image and the internal image. What's going on in here? That's the one that people are attracted to and drawn to. They know what you are thinking. They know how you feel. They don't have to know it, are aware of it. But we feed off of each other. I think it was Jake Ducey and his wife. I think it was his wife, and she was in Hawaii at the time. They live in Hawaii, and she was walking on the beach, and she would pick up all these trashes. And what happened? Other people started to pick up trashes too while she was doing it. I don't think those people really understand that she was, influencing them. Maybe they know, maybe they don't. It doesn't matter. She was still influencing those people. I think it was Louise Hayes She said she will go around and then she will smile. And then other people start smiling too. And she was like, I am actually, you know, it's the energy, the vibration, the frequency. And she put that out there, and guess what happened? It comes back to her. So our environment, like Earl Nightingale said, is a merciless mirror of you. So if you want to live peacefully in your environment, reprogram your mind for peace and calm. All right? Right, Christy. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. All right? So that's what I have for you for tonight, folks. Work on this. This needs to be worked on. The internal self-image, you gotta work on it. The external self-image, that's easy. You go down to the gym, go for a run, lift some weights, push-ups, pull-ups, and you'll be fine. If you have within you the capacity to stay with something for a long time, you will be fine. Okay? So you could go to the gym for a long time and create a beautiful body. Right? But the internal image of yourself, this is what a lot of people don't talk about. Dr. Maxwell Maltz, back in 1960, he wrote a book. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics, and he was a plastic surgeon. Okay, and he would do all these plastic surgery on these beautiful women, but they will come back and said, "Hey, doctor, I don't think I'm beautiful." And he realized that this woman is beautiful, but she can't see it. What's going on? It's the image that she hold of herself. She thinks she's ugly, despite the fact that all of us know that she's beautiful. So he told her, so he realized that there is two self. There's an external self and an internal self. Work on the internal self. You work on that through repetition. Changes the internal self. You repeat, watch, and listen to the same darn thing over and over and over again until it changes. All right? All right then, folks. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon, a brand new video. That's how you create peace into your life. You need to change, so that way you can enjoy the world. The world will not change for you. You have to change, make that change, and then the world has to adapt, or they have to the environment has to match the image of yourself. That's how powerful you are as a human being. Okay, and we have to use that power towards our advantage. All right then, Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon, a brand new video. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. George, appreciate you, mate. Talk to you soon. Take care and bye for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. Talk to y'all soon, a new video. Take care. Have a good night.